I think the main point was simply that that we will, in spite of the great changes in the elections of September 2021, we will see a great deal of stability and continuity in German politics over the next few years, and with this new government coalition that will be sworn in. But we will also see a number of sharpenings of emphasis in distinct areas of policy vis-a-vis Europe and the country's external policies more generally. And these changes relate to ideas of responsibility in the world, autonomy in the world, and connectivity with the world. I actually think it's these three terms that I talked about: responsibility, autonomy, and connectivity. And maybe the topic of connectivity, how Germany now should build its infrastructure so as to connect it with the world, and that has not been discussed to my knowledge much so far. Of course, the stability argument that I had, it has been presented before, but maybe the idea that we have stability in spite of changes, so maybe that's also something new. So Germany will lead in Europe. Maybe it will lead in a new manner. I see a possibility of re-establishing or reaffirming a link between France and Germany, provided, of course, that Emmanuel Macron will be re-elected in a year's time, and I think the chances are pretty good for that. So Germany will lead, but it's still unclear how it actually will lead, with what resources, to what extent it will just try to download its ideas into the European level, or to what extent it will actually have an agenda of its own, for example, vis-a-vis China, vis-a-vis Russia. Well, I should finish a paper with a couple of colleagues of mine on connectivity, and we should submit it to a journal. It's particularly connectivity in the Asia Pacific. Their countries, major countries, including the European Union, seek to create new kinds of connections and bring about new types of political constellations there. And then, in addition, we have just received a major funding for a project analyzing different recovery strategies across the European Union, or across Europe, a comparative study of these strategies. The project is called Just Recovery from COVID-19 ? And the project's internet pages will be opened in a couple of weeks' time under the title Jure, AURE.fi. So please welcome to see our website.